Hi, Earth Signs. It's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your spiritual conversation. Thank you. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Any information that you need is in the description box. The only Instagram I have is at the House of Oshun. No others. None. Thank you. All right, let's get it started. Air signs. What information do you have for my beautiful air signs, honey? Yeah, I got the 10 of cups like the water signs. Maybe y'all dealing with a water sign. Okay. I'm gonna leave it in reverse. It came out in reverse. Somebody got a third party. Somebody's throwing a party. All the girls and the boys invited. All right. So you got the 10 of cups. Stability in your home life. Stability in your love life. You may have recently decided to cohabitate or invite someone's child or children into your home here, which has you walking into the door of romance as well as a crown chakra activation. Now, with that download that is coming in, with that crown chakra, it has a lot to do with, y'all gonna have to remove any kind of blocks. Y'all need to be clear when this happens because you have adjacent possibilities in reverse. So moving, let's go back to the beginning because we went too far right there. So with that 10 of cups, right, which is happy home, happy, joy, bliss, emotional fulfillment, being in a commitment or committing to something and feeling good about that commitment as well. But I also feel that there's this energy of when you walk into this door of romance, it's exciting, it's wonderful, and then you get a download. Boom, you get a whole lot of insight. You begin to see how this connects to the information that is coming through to you. Okay. But this is a powerful 33, master number 33. So you want to be mindful of that at this time. I also feel with this, this is the moon in reverse, deeper contemplation into the self, the inner knowing, taking time out to really evaluate what is hidden, because you may have been in that 10 of cups energy and it's like, okay, how much more better can it get than this? But there are some things that you need to reflect upon that you will be journaling about, strategizing. This has the connection in this 10 of cups, whatever this is that brought you this happiness, this fulfillment, this emotional fulfillment, this joy, whatever it is that brought you to that point. It looks like this is a connection that was needed. This is something that needed to happen to trigger this this block that you had. Okay. Yeah. You want to do some heart chakra work as well, because there are some apologies that need to be given here, and it may have to do with your family, some co-workers, or your community, right? It may be even in your spiritual community as well. But at any rate, I really feel with this moon in reverse, things that you needed to see, you are about to see even more so. And some of it may be more interesting than painful at this time, right? Because usually it's some things come out that are very, very painful. But I don't feel like these things are painful for you. Clarify this door to romance. This is movement, fast-paced change, and alignment here. Oh, it's 2 cards. You got the 8 of Wands and the Hermit, soul searching, introspection. So this is a lot of introspective work that is going on for you, air signs. This is really getting familiar with, being alone and realizing what that is, even though in this other space, because here's the thing. If you are cohabitating with someone or are in a space where, you may feel like, this is kind of intrusive to have people here. This is where I used to have my prayer room at, and now, somebody in there sleeping in there because we need to open up, until we can get a bigger place or what have you. But overall, this is you realizing your connection to what you are used to, what you are. This is pushing you out of your comfort zone. Many of you may begin to feng shui your home, or you may be changing up some things. There may be some ancestor advice that has you to change up some things as well that is coming through. So this is going to be a very important time to journal. There's going to be a lot of strategies in the information that is coming to you. There's going to be a lot of things for you to contemplate on in the future. You don't have to understand everything that is coming out when it comes out, but just know that it needs to be written down so that it can trigger other information when you do go back to it. Because this is going to be a lot of fast action. This is alignment. You aligning even more so with your higher self, even more so with your path. Now you have the adjacent possibilities coming in reverse. You're not seeing options that may be available to you. You're not seeing something that without clarity you wouldn't be able to see, because you may go so far into being alone that you miss an opportunity, or you miss so here's the thing. I need you to open your doors, open your windows on a regular basis, and even if it's cold outside, I don't know what to tell you, put on some socks, okay? But it's very important for you to that's like opening up to what is there. What might I be missing? Because the opening of the doors and windows is also opening the doors and the windows here, so that you will be able to welcome in these energies that are coming to assist you. But then you have this, this is assessing your circle, assessing a situation when it comes to the people that you are connecting to, right? You can't put that off anymore. So what is this community card representative of? Apprenticeship, 8 of Pentacles. What do you need to focus on working with, right? You need to, if you're going to master something, it's going to, you may need some help here. But I also see that like something is just a repetitive thing, whether you are dealing with someone who talks y'all business to other folks, like, don't be going, why are you going over there asking them? They don't have both of our input. It don't make sense. They just going by what you say. I don't trust them. But overall, I feel like this is something that maybe you are beginning to master what you are doing when it comes to the working on something that has to do with your business, or how you do things out in this world that has to do with a community or a tribe or your family or what have you. Maybe you're a teacher as well, going back to school and meeting new people that are going to bring in a cornucopia of blessings, because you have cornucopia of blessings here at the bottom. What is this 3 of Cups? Some of you are tired of going in circles with people. Yeah. Some of you are tired of going in circles with people. This is justice in reverse. You feel like there are some people who are failing to take accountability when it comes to possibly a third-party situation. There may be someone who has been dishonest, or were doing some illegal activities, or doing things against spiritual law here. And even though you are working on what it is that you are working on, this may be co-workers that you are seeing that things are just not right in this space. And now you are realizing how to maneuver and accept apologies that you may never receive, but you don't have to deal with these people. 4 of Wands, yep. So there's going to be a celebration. There may be a company party. There's going to be something where there's a group of people, and some of these people are not, they may not be on the up and up in this setting. But overall, I see that there's going to be some kind of balance that is going to happen. Some of you may be traveling or going home, and people are excited to see you, except one who was trying to make other people dislike you or dishonor you here. So, it's cool. Just let them be them, honey. Then you have the heart chakra. The heart chakra is really moving into that space where you are realizing how compassionate you can be. You don't have to be, you don't have to, if someone is an enemy, you don't have to just, be on guard. Just know that you have your sword and you have it close enough to where if it's time to strike, you will, but you don't have to. This is coming from a different type of space. I feel like this is emotional intelligence, where you have been working on yourself when it comes to that. Not arguing or fighting where you don't need to. You just choose your battles. In a space where you are standing firmly and fully in your power, but you also can see, you have this innate ability to see that, hurt people, and that's what they are trying to do. Whoever this person is trying to cause conflict in this group setting. Then you have you standing in your personal power. You have the angel of strength. It could be a fire sign that is up against you. Who knows, Chad? But I also feel like this fire sign may be someone who doesn't want you to have this happiness. This may be someone who is trying to block all of your options. They may be someone that's trying to block all of your work. They may be trying to block your intuition. They're trying to block your logic. Child, please, I don't see it going through. Now, because with this spiritual card, with this crown chakra is a very spiritual card, right? We have our gateway that we are born with, our soft spot, right? This is where a lot of information comes through. We get so much information and activations in the first 3 years of our life, right? It depends on the child. Sometimes it closes up in a year, sometimes it closes 6 months. It just depends, right? But we're still open to receiving all of that information, right? All the mechanics of who we are and who we came to be. So it's already been written. So what I'm seeing here is that you stand in your truth and stand in your power. Any doors that may have been tried to be closed or anything that anyone has tried to do, it's not going to work. And the reason it's not going to work because they don't have permission. All right. Clarify this person's strength. Queen of Cups in reverse. Someone that is confused. Someone who is in their feelings. They feel neglected. They went through something. This is someone who is in their upright. They could even be an empress. Okay. But in the reverse, this person is, for some reason, thinking you are their enemy. For some reason, this person is hedonistic. Right? This is someone who relies on other people's power, whether this is your influence, whether this is your the things that you've helped them with in the past. I don't know. It's something about them. They are codependent, and I feel like they're codependent in a way that they've always blamed other people for what they go through. They're not very in tune with who they are because this is a very emotional person. Okay, it could be a fire sign with a moon, a water moon. But this person is very, very emotional. This person does not know. It's a fine line between reality and imagination. And they don't know. They in the gray area. Okay? So you want to be mindful of that. This is someone who they don't really see things for what they are. Like, this is someone that you could tell something to and be very direct and matter of fact about it. And they still go in. Like, if you say no, like, no. Like, if they ask you to do something, you say no. Oh, you must not want to do it because of this. And, I understand you don't want to do it because it's like, what? It's just a no. If you ask someone a question, it's going to be yes or no. Right? You can't make people answer your question. So I really feel like this person is very much so like not wrapped too tight. Now, with you standing in your personal power and garnering strength from your ancestors and just strength overall, tightening up your spine, you feel me? You tightening up your spine, and what's happening there, this is really confusing this person, because what they threw out that was meant to destroy you, slow you down, stop you, or what have you, you still get this cornucopia of blessings and you're just being strengthened because you see what it is. You see them for who they are, right? You see them for who they are, and you see that they just are where they are. I feel like there may be some arrested development with this person. They didn't do a lot of inner child work, and they're still stuck in some things that happened to them when they were very young when it comes to dealing with people. And that's just how they deal with people. What is this? Let me see. What am I clarifying? I didn't clarify all of them. What other information do you have for air signs? Yeah, so the Hangman comes through. You really want to, embrace these new perspectives that are coming through. Embrace this new way of being that is coming through. Protect and guard yourself. Create strong boundaries as well. Because what I'm seeing here, you have the Four of Swords in reverse as well. Because you're going to have to know because when you go through this download and you're doing all of this mental work and you're doing all these things, and you may even still have to, be pulled back and forth, because everyone doesn't have the luxury of going through downloads and just really being away from people for like a week or two, right? So since you don't have that luxury, right, it's very important that you don't allow yourself to burn out, because the downloads can come through and have you because the work that you do, that you know of, there's also work that you do in your dream space. There's also work that you do when you are just sitting and just being one with the one. So that can be exhausting on the physical, because the energy is so extreme, so high, right? So you want to make sure that you take the time to pause, take the time to let things go, take the time to know what needs to be sacrificed, what doesn't, take the time to delegate as you move forward, because what's happening here is that you could go into this exhaustion, this burnout, this space of feeling depleted of your finest resource, which is, of course, your mental clarity, your ability to process information at a rapid space, your ability to just know, right? So there may be a block with that if you don't take time out to go into the Hangman. Go up in the attic for a little while, baby. Come on back down. Okay? What information do you have for my air signs? 5 of Cups. So you may move into this space here when it comes to possibly a Queen of Pentacles. Someone who, there's a conflict with you and someone here that you may work with. There may be a conflict. You may be disappointed by someone who is pessimistic. You may be disappointed, or you're pessimistic. But there's some type of disappointment because you may be dealing with someone who can't provide like they were, that you thought they would. You find out later. You may be dealing with someone who doesn't know the importance of priorities. But there's a lot of regret here. There's some type of failure to communicate, failure to let me know that this was going to happen before it happened, right? Like if you're in a partnership and there's a huge bill due or some kind of lawsuit is coming up or what have you, like let your partner know so that they can also be making changes and making things happen so that, you know, what's the best way to do it, right? Especially if you're in this space where there's a huge imbalance with being able to protect and provide. Okay, so this is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some disappointment there. What other information do you have for the air signs? It's raining, y'all. All right. Yeah, Ten of Swords. It's finally over. It's finally time for you to let something go. Let it be what it is. There may be some type of loss or crisis here because you've been betrayed, backstabbed. Again, I told you someone may be trying to do something or was trying to do something here, but it backfired. It didn't work, and it's finally over. Here, this may even be with this Ten of Swords, that to let something go and to finally see someone for who they truly are. It's going to be painful. This is a painful ending that may cause anxiety, worry, or fear, some type of stress. So with this Nine of Swords, this may even be that, you know, okay, so with the Ten of Swords, the way that your life was, it may not be that way anymore. The way that you used to think may not be able to do that anymore. The way that you connect to your gifts may be different as well. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying here is that the wounds that were opened, or the way that you began to see things, is very much so clear now. But also with that clarity comes a little frustration, because now it's like, okay, I just don't want that to happen anymore. How do I not let it happen? Well, that's what your strategy, that's what your journal is for. Go back and look at it. Now then, what information do you have? Clarify this Ten of Swords for my earth signs. Knight of Cups. I told you, now you are more in your space where you're back into your nice and charming self. You're in this space where you're allowing your imagination to flow. You may decide to cut your hair. You may decide to change something about your appearance. You may, you know how when you be in a breakup or something, you change up some things. I don't know. Okay. But this is creativity coming through. This is you being able to move forward after this pause for reflection here. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Nine of Cups. This is satisfaction, gratitude, your prayers being answered, you being able to be okay with being okay, you being in a space with where you are very content with what you have and how you are. This is wish fulfillment. Clarify this Nine of Swords. Yeah, King of Wands. This is, your vision is very much so. This King of Wands goes with this Angel of Strength. Your personal vision, your personal strength, your ability to have authority over what you do and how you do it, and not be easily manipulated, not easily be led astray, right? Especially with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, or the other person, right? Maybe a fire sign or whoever it was. But it's like, no. You see where you are going. You are very passionate about your future. You're very passionate about what you came here to do and how you came here to do it. And with that being said, you know what you want. You know how to go and get it. And you're masculine. So some of your masculine sign is a fire sign within, yes. But also there may be a fire sign that is coming in that wants to come out of disconnect with you. Maybe that's someone that you disconnected with before. Wants to help you possibly on a project or something. Maybe a relationship. I don't know your life. What do the air signs need to hear, honey? Two of Cups in reverse. Divided love. Disharmony, distrust, breakups. Okay? A relationship that could have went somewhere, didn't go nowhere. Okay? A connection. Or maybe you are disconnected from the person that you were with for a while. I'm unsure, honey. It's your life. Clarify it. Two of Cups. The Sun, lack of faith. Someone has a lack of faith and they have a disconnection with themselves on how they want things. Look at the fire sign video because it was very much so interesting, because I don't think the fire sign's making no choice no time soon. If you are holding on to a fire sign that has those type of traits, because here we are. When it comes to connecting with folks, you need to know where you stand with folks, okay? Because whatever game the fire signs over there playing, they gonna keep playing them. Whoever they resonate with over there, they gonna keep playing them. So I just want to let you know, see, imbalance, there's a need for realignment in connection with someone here. The Stars in reverse, Temperance in reverse. There's no equal give and take. There's the action and the words aren't in alignment. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. What do the air signs need to hear? Need to hear. They said whatever you thinking, it's a yes, right? The Seven of Wands here. You just overwhelmed and giving up. Someone is overwhelmed by this whole situation. They are giving up on anything from the past that had them feeling heavy. They accepting things for what they are and letting people be where they are with this heart chakra if the work is done. But with this Seven of Wands, what I'm really getting is that someone just feels like spiritually drained. Maybe when you go around this person or think about this person or what have you, that's a sign in itself. You go around them and think about them, or if you deal with them for a little while and you be drained and shit, okay, so that's it then, honey. I don't know your life. But you need to figure it out. Because what I'm seeing here is that when it comes to your personal power and your personal strength, you don't need anyone else blocking you, okay, or allowing it, right? Because if you don't show up for yourself, that's the only way, you see. So do what you need to, how you need to, when you need to, where you need to, and you'll be fine. What information do you have for the earth signs? Good luck, karma. See? The Wheel of Fortune, that bitch gonna go around. One thing about that wheel, that bitch gonna turn. So this is you getting good karma back, or getting in alignment with your destiny here. You may see a lot of synchronicities with words, people showing up that you've thought about, places that you visit that sync with where you, the visions you've been having, the dreams you've been having, and all those types of things. Okay, there may even be birds singing in different places, in the oddest of places. Okay, listen to the spirit whispers. Listen. But overall, this Wheel of Fortune is bringing in a lot, because you got the Tower. This is a sudden change or upheaval that you needed. You needed to be uncomfortable for you to get back in alignment with your assignment. You needed a rude awakening so that you will realize what to be grateful for, what to be thankful for, what you went through it for, right? You need reminders sometimes, because if everything is going good all the time, it's a polarity. As you begin to break things down, shift your molecular structure, a lot of cell regeneration, a lot of brain restructuring. If you use the Kiana brain restructuring, a lot of brain restructuring, a lot of getting more familiar. Like, this is a lot of chaos that may be kicking in. If you are a Libra, you really gonna know how to deal with it, okay? And if you have a Libra friend, that's who you talk to about any type of chaos or ruin that is happening in your life, because they can dig up in there and help you to figure it out for your betterment, you see. But this is a huge revelation that you have, and then boom, shit started happening. Good things started happening. It's a turning point in your life. You needed it. If it didn't happen, then what? Yep, look, long-term view. This is the Seven of Pentacles. Now you are trying to realize what is the reward, what will pay off, what doesn't, what is artificial, what is beneficial, how do you move forward, what's an asset, what's a liability, how do you persevere here, just overall, yeah, soul searching. Abundance and luxury. This is the Nine of Pentacles. Self-sufficiency. Being able to be resilient with the way that you move forward on your way to being an Empress. But this is the Hermit. And this is inner guidance. Following that inner guidance so that you can live a life of luxury. Following that inner guidance so that you will be able to have the clarity that is necessary for you to make the right move when at the right times. Okay? What information do you have? Yeah, giving and receiving of the wealth. So if you are someone who really works with balance is going to be that you are very generous here. This Six of Pentacles this is bringing everything to the forefront. You want to make sure that your mind, body, and spirit are balanced as well. But overall, you want to make sure that you are health. This has to do with your health. So whatever the doctor said, do it. If you got the right doctor, okay? Because these days, the doctors are telling you, like, you need to go, you need to eat these things. You need to do that. They're not prescribing stuff. I don't know what kind of doctors are still doing all this prescription shit. A lot of doctors ain't prescribing like that. They telling you what to do. That will help you, okay? So that's your first trigger. Like, okay, they want to put me right on something? No, hold on. Is it that bad that I got to get right on some kind of drug? Why can't I, because they be knowing. What information do you have for my beautiful air signs? Page of Wands in reverse. This is redirected energy. This is you getting into a self-limiting space, which you need not to do, or self-limiting beliefs, or feeling closed in when it comes to giving and receiving. Because here's the thing, when the Wheel of Fortune turns, when you go through this space where you see things in a grander vision, and you begin to make things happen, and things begin to happen, it's always somebody watching. It's always somebody clocking. Okay, so that's when you get into this space of you want to share the wealth, you want to share the information, you want to share your abundance, you want to share the beauty, your energy. It may even be your energy. You want to share yourself. You may be spreading yourself thin, and what happens is these ideas of folly, these feeling closed in, right, because of how you are connecting with people and how much they want from you or what have you, set boundaries. With this Ace of Wands, this is inspiration. This Ace of Wands is about spiritual initiation as well, but it's also like an idea comes through that you never thought before, how it connects to what it is that you do and how you do it. So now you are in a space of enjoying and embracing new opportunities. Someone may even message you and get you out of this self-limiting belief or this way that you've been holding back. There's no more holding back. I feel like you're really, I wouldn't be surprised if the Fool card come out, but there's no way that you can hold back any longer. Yeah, Three of Swords. So this Three of Swords has a lot to do with hurt, grief. It could be something as simple as you having to step out, and it's painful because you know that you're not going to be able to do the same things that you used to. You're not going to be able to go the same places that you used to, and that can be the heartbreak. You have to say goodbye to some old ways of being, and that includes some old places that you may have visited, or some things that you used to do that you know that you no longer can. Now you are really realizing that, okay? Clarify this Three of Swords. Yeah, I told you. A new career opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. Something new is coming in that you've manifested here, and it's going to be heartbreaking because everybody can't go. You may be excited about it, or you may just really want to share. You can't share with everybody. You can't. You just can't. So you want to be mindful of that. Hopefully this reading resonates with you. This spiritual conversation resonates with you. I really pray that the information that is provided will you will need at least one little thing out of it, okay? Be sure to share it with your friends, okay? Go ahead and drop a comment, okay? And let motherfuckers know no more self-limiting beliefs. No more self-limiting beliefs, okay? We about growing and going. Because if you're not growing, where are you going? I'm not going to wait.